How are you guys doing tonight? I hope that you're well, and I hope that you're ready to relax with me. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dream. It's really nice to have you here because tonight I want to try out something a little bit different. So, I love watching videos like this. They're not always necessarily ASMR, but we're gonna do like an ASMR version. It's not an unboxing per se or a review. Just like talking you guys through my new camera. And yeah, just telling you some of the stuff about it and what I think. And I don't know if any of you guys are into photography, but yeah, maybe it could help you out if you're interested in this camera as well. Disclaimer, it's raining really heavily in the UK today. I don't know if you can hear it. I would be very surprised if you can't hear it. I've got like a flat roof on my room, so, because it used to be in the garage, a converted garage, so it's like my little bunker, but you can hear the rain really heavily. So hopefully some nice relaxing rain sounds will accompany this camera ASMR video. Oh, and disclaimer number 2, this is totally not sponsored in any way by Lomography. I just thought this would be cool to do. I will put a link to the camera in the description below, but I got my camera secondhand anyway, so yeah, let's get started. So the camera is the Lomography Lomo Instant Automat in the South Beach edition with the extra lens kit. So this is the box that it comes in. I have always been interested in instant photography, and when the like the Instax Mini 8, I think it was, or 7, was really popular like 5 years ago or something. My housemate at the time had one, and we were always taking photos with it, and I just thought it was so nice to have them printed out. I mean, who doesn't love instant photos, Polaroids and stuff? And I just decided I wanted to treat myself to an instant camera. And at first I was looking at getting an Instax Mini. The cool thing about that is that the Instax Mini film is super widely available. So you can get it like anywhere, and there's loads of different patterns and stuff. And at first I thought that was like too small of a film for me. So I wanted to get something with a square film. So I was looking at the Instax Square, but I thought that was quite a lot of money for what it was. And then I wanted the Polaroid One Step Plus, but the Polaroid, obviously the original, but Polaroid film is so expensive in comparison to Instax. It would have worked out like nearly £2 per photo, whereas I think the Instax Mini film, you can get 50 shots for £35, so it works out about 70p per photo, which isn't anywhere near as expensive, and like I think it's kind of justifiable. And I mean, if you're taking up instant photography, you kind of know it's not going to be free. Like, you're always going to have to buy the film even after you've got the camera and stuff. So yeah, so I was looking at that, and then I found somebody was selling this camera on Depop secondhand, but not used at all. And I think this kit is normally £179 for the camera and everything that comes with it, but I got it for £95, so I thought it was a pretty good deal. And also, like, I did do photography at school. And I thought it would be fun to have something with a bit more like additional features and things to play with and experiment with, rather than just using it for photos. Wow, it's raining so much. So yeah, so I went for it. I did some research and stuff, and there is a Lomo wide camera as well, and there's also the Lomo Instant, I think it's called. Lomo Instant camera or something. but that's a lot more manual. Like, you need to know more stuff about it, and that's why I like this one, because there's stuff you can play with, but a lot of it is automatic, so like not as many photos that get wasted by having the wrong settings on and stuff. So yeah, I thought, well, it's meant to be. And the coolest thing about it is that it takes Instax mini film, which, like I said, is really widely available. So yeah, so here it is. So this is the camera in all its beautiful glory. I put the camera strap, I've attached it on because I live in fear of dropping a camera. So here it is. So this way, it makes good noises. Lomo Instant Automat. So yeah, I think it's really gorgeous. I wanted to get an orange one, but obviously when you're buying second hand, you just kind of narrows your options down. But yeah, so this is just the kind of camera, and then this is the strap that came with it, which weirdly has a ruler on it. I don't know when you would use that, but maybe that would come in useful one day. So it's obviously a really pretty camera. I think it's way prettier than the Instax cameras because it's got that retro vibe. It's like obviously fake leather, looks really cool. And then there's a lens cap, which makes me happy because to protect the lens. There it is. Yeah, so that's the camera, and then this kit came with some other cool stuff as well. And basically it's really simple. The film cartridge goes in the back here. I won't open it because I've got film in there at the moment. And then you turn it on by rotating the lens. So it's got like, so it's got like 3 different settings. I don't know if you can see. So here we go. So it's got 3 different settings here. So it's on off, and then you just it's really hard to do this the wrong way up. So it's on off, and then you just rotate it to turn it on. So there's like selfie, which is I think for photos up to 0.6 meters away, I think, something like that. Then there's that one, which is for things that are 1 to 2 meters away. And then there's infinity, which is for anything further away than that. And so to turn it off again, you have to press this, which is kind of annoying, but I suppose it means you can't turn it off by mistake. And once you turn it on, if I press that now, it will take a picture, and it shows you in here how many shots you've got. So there's 10 lights, so I've got 2 photos left, 2 pieces of film left in the back. So I'm just going to turn it off so I don't accidentally press it. I forgot to press the thing. Okay, and then basically it's kind of like point and shoot. You just have to make sure you get it on the right setting. The flash is automatically on, but you can turn it off, which is really cool because I don't like forced flash. I don't like not being able to control the flash. So on the back you have these buttons, which can you see them? So this one will turn the flash off if you don't want it on. Oh, that's a shark sticker. I just stuck that on. That obviously doesn't come with it. Then you have, is that MX? Yeah, MX, which means multiple exposure. And then this, you can adjust the exposure yourself, which is pretty cool. So it's just on normal exposure, but you can make it more or less exposed if you want to. But the exposure is like quite nice automatically anyway. And then you can keep the shutter open, so A, automatic, and B, bulb, I think, which means that the shutter will stay open until you close it, which I haven't really played around with yet, but that would be cool. And then there's the flash on the front, that's where the flash is. And the viewfinder, I mean, because it doesn't look through the actual lens, it's not amazing. And any effects or lenses that you want to use, you can't tell with the viewfinder. So that's more of just a guide of like how it might sort of look. So it's okay for far away stuff. Like if you're taking a photo of the Eiffel Tower, I'm sure that'd be okay. But if you're doing a close-up picture of a flower, it might not really line up at all. So it's kind of a guide, but you've got to think about where you point the camera as well. And then the photo comes out here. So it works this way up. It gives you like the classic Instax Mini with the thicker bit at the bottom. So that's the camera. And then in the extra lens kit, I got 3 lenses and a splitzer. And the splitzer is so cool. It's like my favourite thing that came with it. I didn't like that the lenses were packaged without the lens caps on. Kind of stressed me out a bit, but I haven't tried all the lenses yet. But I'll show you some of the stuff that I'll show you some of the pictures I've taken, and then I'll show you some that I've done with the different stuff. So the first one I took just to try it was outside, a picture of my cat, and she moved just as I took it. There she is. Come on. There we go. And it's so cute. Like, it's not even a great photo, but it's just got like the nicest like dream-like quality to it. And I can't remember if I had the flash on for that one or not. But then to try it again, I did one where I definitely had the flash on, even though we were outside. And she kept still for this one. That's Millie. And it's so nice. It's just so pretty and retro. It's got blue tack on because I stuck it on the wall. And it just gives you the real like classic Polaroid vibe. I think the film is lovely. The colours on the Instax film are kind of what I'm used to, I think, because I know lots of people have Instax cameras. I don't really know anyone with a real Polaroid, so yeah, I think that was one of the first pictures I took. And then I think after that I started to experiment with multiple exposure. So this one is a multiple exposure that didn't really work. Can you see? You can tell already probably it's massively overexposed because I don't have that much experience with multiple exposure at all, so I just thought I'd try it. So you can probably see there's like a picture of flowers, but because the flash was on, those kind of like went white, and then you can see like I took a picture of a rainbow fence as well. So it's not great, it's really washed out, but I think it's quite cool. I think the thing about these is even though they don't turn out the way that you wanted them to, they all come out quite arty. So let me tell you about the splitzer. So the splitzer is a really cool little gadget. It's this. It says LIA, Lomo Instant Automat. Lomo Instant Automat. And basically it allows you to cover a certain amount of the lens of the camera, and it just screws on. So if you take the lens cap off, and the lens cap also doubles up as a remote, which is pretty cool. So if you just screw it on, it'd be easy if I looked what I was doing. Okay, well, there we go. Normally it's really easy. So you screw it on, and then as you can see, it covers up half the lens, or you can make it cover up like an eighth, a quarter or anything, and then you can move it around. So if you did an exposure, you put it on multiple exposure mode, you do an exposure with it here, and then you can, which way would I go? You can move it, so you can do another one there, so your photo would be like in half. So we'd expose one half of the film and then expose the other, which is really cool, and that's what I did for this picture. It will focus. There we go. So this one was without flash, I think, because it was outside. So I used the splitzer to cover up this half of the lens, and took this photo of Millie, and then it was on multiple exposure mode. I covered up this half and then took this photo. So that definitely came out better than the one where I just used multiple exposure on the whole lens. And then I just went a bit mad with the splitzer, which is great, but maybe a bit difficult with a moving subject like my cat. So this was inside, and this one just looks mad. It won't even focus, that's how crazy it is. Come on. There we go, yeah, so you can't really tell, but I did it a quarter at a time, so I think I did this quarter, or something like that. But you can see her in that one, and then that's her face in that one. But she kept moving, coming towards the camera. But again, because it's a little instant photo, it kind of turns out really cool. Anyway, like even if it doesn't go to plan. And then this one is another one of her playing with a biscuit ball, and that was in the heart. I think I did the top quarter, that bottom quarter, and then that one. And again, yeah, it just turned out really cool and like arty, and it's super unique. Like I couldn't make a picture like this on my phone, because the cool thing about it is you don't know how it's going to turn out. So yeah, so obviously it doesn't always work out with the splitzer. Like on this one, I forgot to put on multiple exposure mode, so I just ended up, I covered up 7/8 of the lens and then just took one picture. But what I was trying to do was cover up 7/8 at a time and make this sort of thing. So this was like 8 different sections, and I tried to do each one a different colour. It didn't come out exactly how I wanted. I tried it again with this one. It didn't really work either, but again they have that like cool, like dreamlike quality. And yeah, I just think the splitzer is really cool and gives you like unexpected results. It's not going to focus now. There we go. Yeah, I love the splitzer. So you also get a fisheye lens, and the lenses do come with like 2 lens caps. So again, this just screws in onto the existing lens, which is nice because you don't have to like change it or take it off or leave the cameras like insides exposed. And this is a picture I took with the fisheye lens. My cat. Are you noticing a theme? And the thing is, the fisheye effect doesn't go onto the viewfinder, so it's kind of confusing looking through the viewfinder. And I didn't look through the viewfinder when I took this, and I probably should have done, because I wanted her to be more like in the middle. And obviously because because the photo is quite small, when you then put the fisheye effect on and only have this circle, it makes it quite small, but I still think it's like big enough to see, and you can see that she's there. There's another one we did. That one's a bit better because it's a bit more going on. But yeah, that's with the fisheye effect, which is obviously not especially flattering, but it's lots of fun. And you get a close-up lens, which I haven't tried yet, so I don't have any pictures for that to show you, and a wide-angle lens, which I've seen some like examples of people have done with it online. It looks really cool, so I'm looking forward to trying out that one. Oh yeah, what else have I done? Yeah, so that's kind of most of it. I tried to do a little selfie with the remote control, and the cool thing about the camera is it has, or another cool thing got a tripod thread, so you can use it on a tripod, which I don't think that many instant cameras have. And then you can use the lens cap, which I'll show you. You can unscrew it, so it's attached when you need it to be, and then you can just unscrew it, and it's a remote control thing for your camera. So if you press that, it takes a picture, and if you press that one on bulb mode, it will open the shutter, and then you press it to shut it again. So I tried a selfie with it on this tripod here, and it came out okay, but I had it on the wrong setting. I think I didn't have it on selfie setting because I thought I was far enough away, but you can see it's kind of, I'm out of focus, but the background's in focus. Hang on. Yeah, so that one I tried. And then the other thing is, it's really hard to get a selfie because I suppose we're just used to being able to see what we're taking. Now the Instax cameras have a selfie mirror on, and it says that this is a selfie mirror, but it's really not. This is just a shutter, because when the camera's up this way, it's taking a portrait photo, and this is the other way, and when it's up this way, it's taking a landscape photo, and this is portrait. So I think it would have been better if they would have put this the other way, so that it sat the same way around as the photo you're taking. But honestly, yeah, it's not really like, I wouldn't really say it was a selfie mirror, but I think that's just because I'm used to having a phone, or like my camera has a viewfinder that I can see. So yeah, so I think that's kind of everything. Oh, it came with a few other bits and bobs. Have a look if I have them here. Oh, it has these flash colour filters. I don't know if you can see. It's these little plastic things, and you put them over the flash, and it like tints the picture that colour. I actually forgot about those, so I haven't tried them yet. And then obviously you get the manuals with it, which I did read, but it's more fun to work out on your own, isn't it? So yeah, I've just shown you my camera, and I would definitely recommend it if you are interested in instant photography but you want a bit more like control than you get with just a point and shoot one. Then this is definitely fun, and I think the best thing about it for me is the multiple exposure, because it's just really fun, and it's fun to experiment, and you don't really feel like you're wasting your money or anything because you get a cool shot every time. Like even the one where I forgot to turn on multiple exposure, I think is a little bit arty. I don't know, I could use it for something. And yeah, like the ones where I've just used every single section on the splitzer have turned out really cool. And I don't think I could ever recreate them. They're real one-offs. Yeah, so if you wanted to do instant photography, like you appreciate that it will cost more money than, you know, like digital photography, then yeah, I would say definitely go for it. This is such a lush camera, and I am so happy that I got it. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of this kind of video. I know it's a bit different, but I just thought it'd be fun, and these are the kind of videos that I like watching. So yeah, just wanted to make one for you guys. So I hope you have a good night. I hope this helped you chill out, relax, maybe learn something about the Lomo Instant Automat and Lomography. If you want to sponsor me, hit me up, because I like the look of this rocket. Have a good night, guys. Love you lots.